Listen, I tend to hurt women's feelings, but I have to speak to the ladies because they like to take children to Disney. So, although there's a man named Billy, an African American dude, very enlightened code writer, Billy Robertson, Billy Richardson, Billy, a black guy, just super articulate. And the topic is Thoth, Thoth. There's a video provider out there now who, whoa, I happen to be on it. This is fortunate. I didn't realize, but first of all, this is a pretty cool picture because the analogy of Tampa Bay and the deluge is right here. So this provider, just to zoom out, this provider is, well, the truth can change your life. These guys are up and down, so these different providers come on this channel. So in this case, the founders are doing this. Now, I'll go back. And there's good history in here that's entirely possible and believable. So along the way, they're talking about Egypt and the Syrians and the good Syrians and the bad Syrians and who's in charge of what. So I'm going backwards. Now, I like this picture here because we know that Yeshua ben Joseph was from Syria, and this is all about Syrians. Mary, the family, and the position of Mintaka in the belt. That's Hopi country. You know, this is all, I'm going backwards here. So you see the planets. This is the belt. This is like where our creator is. We'll figure that out someday. We're going to go there. And now we're going backwards. Whoop. What happened? Here. We're going back. Hang on. Let me find good stuff here. We're going back. Okay, here we now. Here's our man. This is the bird head. Of a man. Okay, I'll play it. I just need to roll it.
Density Pleiadians, determined to restore the blueprint of humanity.
Alright, so here's the problem. I'm going to go super quantum. There's an allegation that the bad Pleiadians caused us to turn right at Albuquerque and messed us up. So if you go with future advice, Pleiadian ascended advice could be considered, hey, they're going to do it this way down the road. So these ones come in here. The Syrians are here already. There's Dracos, and you got to go with the stars. So the allegation is, well, I'll continue to play it.
Orion, Draco, Syrian, Andromedan, and other renegade groups.
These are renegades,
took advantage of the fact that the few survivors of Atlantis were relatively pure in heart and mind.
This is after the deluge.
Those that landed along the Nile River were the first to be visited by the Pleiadian Welcoming Committee. This contingent was headed by a teacher later named Thoth, who, contrary to ancient writings, did not have the head of a bird or reptile. The creature depicted as such was a Draco-Andromedan hybrid, who came along much later and corrupted the teachings of Thoth. Thoth was a radiant being of blue, white light, a humanoid with similar colour and energy to ourselves in the higher realms. He was able to step his vibration down far enough to communicate directly with the descendants of Atlantis and teach them in the ways of truth, cooperation, harmony, and higher mathematics.
Alright. I could play this for a long time, but I want to try and anchor it back to the earth for you. There are those of us who live in an artificial world that have been hijacked psychologically, and it's been explained at the angelic level by Akura. And if you watch the movie The Matrix and you look at super soldier talk, there's a lot of things that happen in your dream state where angels are involved to do things, and all you're doing is making commitments. And because you like where you're going, you go that way, and you're gone. And it feels good, and they control it, and they control you, and to include the inner life, and you're gone. So the dedication to Thoth is such that I mentioned this guy, Billy. I'll put his name in the description because I'll find it. He's like really ascended, and he's dedicated. He's like broken the Emerald Thoth codes, and the guys will break them out. Rex Bayer, you know, that knucklehead. He's a typical goofball. You don't know where he's going. He's a cyborg. So everybody gets technoed out, gorked out. And Thoth is a problem. So in this video, he is credited with designing Egypt and building the pyramids. And we know consciousness built the pyramids, but Thoth didn't. That's an opinion, and the opinion is him, and he wins. And then he's done this bamboozle. You think Lucifer's good? Then there was Thoth. You know, Lucifer is out angelically managing the Biru, and Thoth is here with the serpentine wisdom, trapping you in crestoid with toothpaste in that pineal gland, way, shape, and form. And there are many. You can go all day with it. So I thought that was interesting. There's so many things are. Let me pause and see if I can get something good right here at the end. All right, so I found him pretty quick. This was the guy I was talking about. It's Billy Carson. Here he is.
Anarchy History, Forbidden Mystery School. We're also live on LinkedIn, live on both of my verified Twitter accounts, Coach Carson and...
So he's got the pineal gland right here.
So welcome everyone. Thank you for hanging out.
He's a good guy. He's a very smart man.
Give me a chance to hop in here.
He's very deliberate.
Looking forward to tonight's
He knows what he's talking about. He's enlightened.
The Emerald Tablets, which is actually my book, The Compendium of the Emerald Tablets. The Emerald Tablets themselves were written by Thoth, the Atlantean priest king. He has gone by many names over the eons: Thoth, Thoth, Tahuti, Quetzalcoatl, Lorpakal, Mercury, Odin, Lord, the name Veracocha. The names go on and on and on. Wayne D. I mean, the names are just, he's got so many names over many, many eons. And what I should do is grab a copy. Well, I'm gonna go on a virtual copy of the book.
Okay, so I'm not going to make this long. I'm going to tell you that in other places I've heard him say he's in dedication to, as a programmer, he's going to computer program. He's dedicating with Thoth, whatever Thoth's wisdom is, he's dedicated to that, from X's and O's and numbers and making it work. Now, segue over to Akura, who's a digital ascended woman who just saw how it works. And the Thoth goes back, she didn't say this, she saw the digital matrix playing out with very quantum programming that's real. Just expressing it that way in the digital that this guy wants to program into, that man that you just saw. It's very extremely twisted, because the whole Egyptian legacy implies that the Syrians and the Andromedians, they're portrayed as bad, when we're talking about the Marys and the Mary Magdalens of Hathor and Isis. That's the Sphinx. That's the dedication that gets you down to inner earth, off the pyramids. So Thoth hijacked everything eons ago. So that's the message. It's that deep. And, it's easy to be lost I don't know where exactly I would be without Sam the Illusionist and listening to him, because that's what got blown out early on, relatively early on, and Sam the Illusionist coming out. Go back a year, and Thoth was the boom. He's the criminal. Like he got rights to the pineal gland. It's a biological. The angels put it together, and our creator said, "Okay, do it." Sophia, our one true creator, unchristed, said, "Do it. Put me in. Mommy's gonna be with you, 'cause it's you. So peel it back. Stop brushing your teeth with fluoride. There's a bunch of stuff you gotta do." You know, enjoy breathing. It's free DMT if you do it right. Try and kill yourself breathing. That's my advice. Try and kill yourself breathing, because it won't work. I don't care who you are, because you never die. So death is a lie. But thou shalt not kill. So it's not suicide. You just didn't do it right. But try it at this point, because on April 12th, you just put love in your heart when you do it. Blow it out to your skin cells, because that's your creator. When you feel stuff inside you, your creator's got time to talk to you, and that's the reason for it. It's a quantum message. It can be guided to healing by you. So that's how it is. Therefore, sleep well, dream well, and be positive during the day, and make all this garbage on the news, whatever's going on. I could put on my cover thing just a day's Biden's goofy face here, and Xinjiang there, and there's Putin over here swinging a hatchet. Right on schedule. Peace.